You can feel it. Even when everything is silent, you feel it. A vibration in the air, a pause between thoughts, a name that whispers in the heart. He thinks of you. More than he admits. More than he can contain. The angels say, his heart moves in your direction, but fear pulls him back. It's not that he doesn't want to. It's just that he doesn't know how to allow himself. Something inside him insists on saying that maybe he doesn't deserve it anymore. That he has missed the chance. That you're better off without him. And that's why he hesitates. Always on the verge. But the heavens are watching this invisible movement. They see the silent prayers you've made for him. The tears you've hidden in your pillow. The times you felt he was about to come, and then withdrew. This love has roots deeper than any logic can reach. You didn't come into his life by chance. You were sent. To be a portal. To be healing. To be a mirror. You made him feel something he thought didn't exist anymore. Or perhaps, something he had never truly felt. And now, even from a distance, he feels you. When he wakes up. When he hears certain songs. When he sees his own reflection and remembers the way you looked at him, as if you saw what he couldn't show. You were love without chains. And that left him free, but also vulnerable. That's why he thinks about reaching out to you. And that's also why he still can't. But the heavens are at work. There is a time for everything. And the time for true love isn't delayed. There is a time for everything, a time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing. Ecclesiastes 3 verses 1 and 5. This love still has a sacred time reserved to happen. He holds his phone. He types. He deletes. He thinks of sending you something simple, something light, just to break the silence. But then, something inside him screams, what if she doesn't want me anymore? What if I'm too late? The angels say, what holds him back isn't you. It's what he still carries inside. You were never the cause of his doubt. On the contrary, you were clarity. You were shelter. You were presence. But he has old wounds, internal voices that make him distrust love, even when he has already found it. And now, he walks within an emotional labyrinth. Each attempt to approach you forces him to confront not only the feeling, but also everything he has avoided until now. You make him look at himself. And that scares him. He wants to come back, but fears what he will find. He fears the reflection of guilt. He fears that you are stronger, lighter, more beautiful, and without room for him. He fears discovering that, this time, it was he who lost. But deep down he knows, you still feel. And that keeps him trapped in this internal back and forth. This invisible cord that holds him back when he's about to come, is made of fear, not of lack of love. The angels are clearing this field around him. They are dissolving memories that are no longer needed. They are softening the path. In the meantime, you continue to be the light that shines on him even from afar. You don't need to prove anything more. Your love has already said it all. And when he finally conquers this fear, it won't be with rehearsed gestures. It will be with truth. With steady eyes. With a presence that says, now I am ready. Until then, trust. Because he already feels the call. And what moves him is you. You have thought about sending the first message. You have considered breaking the silence. You have imagined that maybe just a hi from you would finally bring him in. But something held you back. Something told you, wait. He needs to come on his own. The angels confirm, real love doesn't need to be pulled. It finds its way. You have done what you could. You showed yourself. You surrendered. You believed even when no one else would understand your faith. And now you are at the most delicate moment, the one where love still pulses, but the action needs to come from him. He feels your absence in a way he never has before. Not as revenge, but as reality. The reality that your presence made everything make sense. You have always been movement. Now, it's time to be the center. To return to yourself. To remember the woman you are, even when you love. This time of waiting is not empty. It is fertile. The angels are strengthening you. They are giving you peace so you won't chase after anyone. They are wrapping you in grace so that you continue to shine, without dimming yourself for anyone. And him? He feels. He feels your strength from a distance. He feels that something has changed. He feels that if he doesn't come now, he might not get another chance. You are being called to remain whole, to remain worthy, to remain within yourself. Because the woman who loves herself while waiting attracts not just a return. She attracts the right return. And when he finally understands that it's not about pride, nor about fear, but about deserving, he will come. Not out of impulse, but by choice. He watches from afar. He doesn't like your photos. He doesn't comment. But he sees everything. He analyzes every detail. He notices your tone of voice in the videos, your gaze in the subtext, your presence, even when you're not talking to him. The angels say, he sees you, and he sees himself through you. You were the first person to see him beyond his masks, to notice the silences, to feel the pain hidden behind easy smiles. And that remains. Even when he tries to build something new, what you revealed keeps pulsating within him, the desire to be more than just an image, to be whole, to be vulnerable without fear. But he still doesn't know how to do that without feeling exposed. And every time he thinks about reaching out to you, he feels that mirror, because he knows you won't accept halves. He knows that with you, he can't pretend. He knows your eyes ask for the truth. You don't need to pressure him. Your light does that for you. Your silence today speaks more than any speech. And deep down, he misses not just you, but from his version that only existed close to you. The angels continue to ignite memories in his heart, reminding him of the moments when he felt lighter, more real, more like a man. And all these images lead him back to you. He still doesn't know how to approach, but he knows he needs to, because no one else has made him feel so seen, so human, so whole. And it's in this reflection that the calling resides. You saw him, truly, and now, he's starting to wish to be seen again, by you. He's beginning to feel that the world around him has lost its color, that encounters lack sparkle, that conversations are repetitive, that even when surrounded by people, something essential is missing, and that something has your shape. The angels say, she planted presence. And now, he harvests the emptiness where she is not. He tries to move on, tries to convince himself that you were just a beautiful phase. But he can't. Because it wasn't about moments. It was about essence. And essence cannot be substituted. You awakened something in him. Something he may have buried years ago. Something no other relationship has been able to reach. And no matter how hard he tries to rationalize, his body feels it. His heart responds. His soul tightens. He remembers how you listened to him, not just with your ears, but with your soul. How your silence spoke more than 1,000 words. The warmth you left in the air even after you left. And now, he begins to understand. It was real. It was deep. It was love. But there is still a subtle fear inside him. Fear of not measuring up. Fear of finding you stronger. Fear of not being enough for the woman you have become. That's why he still hesitates. But this hesitation doesn't come from a lack of feeling. It comes from the impact you've had. The angels are softening his pride. They are unraveling the excuses. They are creating openings for him to finally surrender to how he feels. And you? You just need to keep being who you are. Because what was real returns. Not through insistence, but through magnetism. And he, even without understanding, is being pulled back. Back to love. Back to you. He feels time passing. And along with time comes a restlessness he can't explain. As if something is slipping away. As if his heart is screaming, even though his mouth remains silent. The angels say, he is awakening. But awakening sometimes hurts. He begins to realize that perhaps you are no longer waiting. And that frightens him. Because in silence, he was counting on your waiting. On your consistency. On the certainty that when he was ready, you would still be there. But now, something has changed. He notices your strength. Your independence. Your light shining even brighter. And that draws him in. And challenges him. You are no longer the woman he left behind. You've grown within the silence. Rebuilt yourself in the absence. And today, even while loving, you walk on your own. This new version of you compels him to speed up his own process. To face the possibility of truly losing you. And that fear pushes him toward the feelings he has so long delayed. The angels are guiding this transition. They are clearing away what remains of pride. They are whispering truths in his ear. And the strongest of these is, you were the love he didn't have the courage to embrace. Yet. But heaven's timing isn't measured by clocks. It's made of serendipitous encounters. And this reunion still pulses. You don't need to wait. You need to trust. Because what is planted with truth always blossoms in the right time. And his heart, even bruised, is already beginning to bloom. Inside, he is coming. Step by step. Silence by silence. Feeling by feeling. He cannot understand how something that seemed so light has marked him so deeply. How someone who didn't demand, didn't pressure, didn't plead, still echoes within him with such strength. But the angels whisper, her love was medicine. That's why he still feels its effects. You healed him in places he didn't even know were wounded. With your listening. With your steady yet gentle presence. With your persistence, even when everything screamed for you to walk away. You didn't love him to change him. You loved him as he was. And that's why he begins to change. His mind is still trying to understand. But his body is already responding differently. The longing has gained a name. The memory has taken shape. And now, love begins to speak louder than fear. He realizes that he's been calmer since he started remembering you truthfully. He notices that certain things have stopped making sense. That some company has lost its color. That laughter without soul no longer fills the void. And all of this is because you passed through his life with authenticity. The angels continue to heal through the memory of your love. Showing that what he experienced with you wasn't ordinary. It was sacred. It was rare. And he begins to desire to return. Not out of need. But because next to you, he felt at peace. And now, peace is all he wants. You were healing. You were a pause. You were a seed. And now, he begins to bloom. Even without knowing what to call it. He feels. And feeling you, even in silence, is what has made his days less harsh. The love that heals is never forgotten. And you have already become part of the healing he most wishes to continue experiencing. While you think that everything is at a standstill, the sky is moving every detail. There is an invisible force operating behind the scenes of time, unraveling knots, healing wounds, and aligning what seemed impossible to align. The angels say, God's timing never fails. He is preparing the reunion, with new eyes and ready hearts. You have felt this change. Not in the facts, but in the energy. As if something is beginning to open up. As if his absence is starting to lose weight. As if the silence no longer hurts, because inside, there is a certainty that cannot be explained. He feels it too. He feels he is being called to reconsider everything. That something greater is pushing him toward the love he hasn't lived. That what he let slip away is still pulsing, alive, waiting. He thinks of you more often. And now, these thoughts don't hurt. They are sweet. They are nostalgia mixed with hope. They are the desire to get it right this time. The angels are showing him that time hasn't erased anything. It has refined it. That the wait wasn't a punishment. It was a building process. And you, even in silence, even from afar, continue to be part of the plan. Because the love that comes from above doesn't dissolve over distance. It grows stronger in absence. It flourishes in trust. Commit your way to the Lord, trust in Him, and He will do this. Psalm 37 verse 5. You have given it up. And heaven is responding. Even if slowly, even if silently, the path is clearing. And He, guided by this force He still doesn't understand, is coming. Not to repeat the past, but to truly live it. He thinks of reaching out to you. More than once a week. Sometimes even more than once a day. But when His finger almost touches the screen, His heart tightens. Doubt screams. And fear once again paralyzes Him. The angels say, He wants to come. But He fears He may not be welcomed anymore. The pride that once kept Him distant is now mixed with shame. Not for the choice to leave, but for everything He didn't say while you were still there. He fears finding a different woman. Stronger. More centered. Further away from Him than ever before. And He is right. Because you are not the same anymore. You have rebuilt yourself. You've learned to love yourself in silence. You looked within and returned more whole than when He left you. But the love you gave still lives inside Him. Not as a memory, but as a yearning for who He was when He was with you. You made Him feel human. Feel light. Feel enough. And now He fears you may no longer see that in Him. That, upon opening the door, you won't find the same gaze. That you may have discovered another version of yourself, one that no longer needs Him. But the angels keep saying, what is true never dies. It only changes forms until it can be reborn. He is closer than ever to breaking through the last layer. The one that requires courage. That requires humility. That requires truth. You don't need to go looking for Him. His soul is already in motion. And when He finally understands that He doesn't need to be perfect, just present, He will come. And when He does, He will bring in His eyes the gratitude of someone who knows they were loved, even without deserving it. You didn't wait for Him as if you were begging. You simply found peace. You stayed present, even in absence. You loved, even without a response. And then, you returned to yourself. And that was everything. The angels say, she didn't chase after Him. She surrendered to divine timing. And for that, love still lives. The moment has come when you no longer need to question if He will come. Because now, you understand, if it's love, it's already on the way. If it's not, it has already fulfilled its role. Acceptance is not resignation. It's freeing yourself from the illusion of control. It's recognizing that what is true does not fade away. It simply adjusts to the right timing. You were presence, healing, light, sacred silence. You didn't demand. You offered. And that left a mark that no one else will be able to erase. He knows. Even if it takes Him time to confess. Even if He can't find the right words. Even if fear tries once again to sabotage courage. His heart remembers. And this remembering will be the thread that guides Him back. Not to repeat what was, but to live what can finally be. The angels conclude tenderly, what comes from God comes with peace. And what is peace, always finds its way. You don't need to chase anymore. Because what is yours by love never gets lost. It returns. Transformed. Ready. Whole.